That's
sci-fi horror.
That's like sci-fi horror, cosmic horror. It's like I love Annihilation.
Yeah,
so good.
Right.
This is better.
I agree, 100%.
This might be my new favorite horror film.
It's so good.
It was just fantastic.
It was intense. The intensity that they were able to achieve at certain moments was just fantastic. And it's because
it's perfect.
They go to the characters first, right? They build the characters first. So you care so much about Rain and about Andy.
And the other guys. I like all the other guys.
All of them. But those two central figures, they just do such a great job with building the world. First of all, you don't even have to have seen any of the other movies. That's what I love. This totally stands alone. 100% stands alone.
The only thing I can think of, the only thing that bothered me were two moments.
Okay.
There was, there's the getaway from her line that I think is just lame.
Well, I thought it worked in the moment.
In the context,
it works in the
context of the story, it's fine, but it's so
as a callback, it doesn't work
it's so
as well.
It's so clearly a callback,
right?
It just kind of annoyed me.
Sure.
So there was that, and then there was the android guy, the old android guy. He was there was just way too much of him.
I agree. It was a little overdone.
Like he was utilized well in the story.
He was.
He was just on screen too much.
I agree. I thought they utilized him well. He looked good when he was in shadow.
There were some shots.
There were a couple shots that were really bad.
There were some shots that looked so good.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
And there were other shots that looked terrible.
The fully lit shots of close-ups of him looked really bad.
Of him were all terrible.
Yeah. I would have rather they kept him in shadow the whole time, or on a video screen.
Most of the wide shots, well, pretty much every wide shot looked amazing.
It was really
there were one or two close-ups that looked really good.
Yeah, the
rest were terrible.
There were the ones that were in shadow.
Yeah,
they looked great.
We got to talk about this new nightmare. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I've never seen such a horrific thing.
It was pretty disturbing. It was pretty disturbing
in my life.
Yeah. It's just like
it's so perfect.
How can we take this idea to the next level?
And it's so great because it's not just like, oh, we're making an alien, but it's got more arms.
Right,
and
exactly.
It's got whatever.
Yeah,
it's just
bigger
a bigger,
teeth. Yeah.
bigger, stronger alien looking creature.
Yeah. No, this is radically different.
Because it's about it's about birth and it's about like the fear of pregnancy.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the whole like theme.
Yeah, and it's man playing God. Man trying to make a better man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It is horrific. Utterly horrific.
So good.
It's great.
I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
And honestly, this movie made me want to rewatch Prometheus. There's a couple of Prometheus callbacks and Prometheus-esque ideas here that make me go, I kind of want to rewatch that now. Maybe I'd like it more.
Interesting. I loved every second of this movie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's great. It's the perfect blend of the first and second films.
Yeah. It's among the greatest legacy sequels.
Yes.
And I struggle to even call it that because it's so...
Again, it totally stands alone.
It's so its own.
Yes.
And totally I love that about it.
It totally lives in that world. If you know that world...
And it's totally Blade Runner.
Yeah, 100%. If you know that world, you're going to get a lot out of this. If you don't know that world, you're going to get a lot out of this. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of those situations where it rewards you if you've seen all of them, but
it's just
you don't have
everything
to.
Looks perfect.
Yeah, it really does.
It looks exactly like I wanted it to.
Yes, 100%. I'm so glad I watched the original last night.
Yeah.
Because it totally put me in the mood for this movie. The opening titles of this movie are exactly the same as the original, pretty much. Like I said, it pays proper respect to what's come before, but is totally unique and original in its own thing. It's the perfect balance. It's the perfect blend. The visuals are stunning.
Legacy.
The visuals are stunning. Production design, visual effects. But the cast, the characters are what I love. That's what I'm going to go away with most, is the characters. I just really liked them. I really wanted to see them succeed. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I felt so...
The company is so
dangerous.
Yeah.
Because of that.
And the company is such a great presence throughout the whole movie.
100%. I love them on that planet in the beginning.
Force.
Them on that planet in the beginning.
Yeah.
Just like, nope, 400 more hours you need. Sorry.
Yeah, 400. 6 more years.
It was great. It was so good. Put you in their shoes and their situation.
So good,
and it does it so effectively.
And it was quick.
So effective.
It was very, very economical.
100%. It did not. There was not a wasted moment.
I was really worried that the climax would be, we've got to blow up the ship with 400 aliens, and it escalates into just silliness.
Right.
But they properly made the climax smaller.
Yeah.
And more claustrophobic and more frightening.
Yes, 100%. They learned the best lessons from the early films. They blended 1 and 2 seamlessly to where it was like, I mean, I love those movies, but I almost feel like I don't need to watch them now because I have this, which blends them.
It's kind of like a Fury Road situation.
It almost is.
Where Fury Road...
It's perfected the formula.
This isn't like as good as Fury Road, but it's like, it's that level of, like, Road Warrior's obsolete now.
Kind of.
In the same way, like,
kind of.
Alien, they're doing different things, which is cool.
Right.
This is doing something different even from Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's blending. It's like put those in a blender.
It's the perfect balance of the two.
Yes, 100%.
I would rather watch this than either of the two.
That's what I'm saying.
Individually.
I kind of feel that way. Even though those are both masterpieces.
Yeah.
That are great movies to watch.
Yeah.
Just like Road Warrior. They're great to watch.
They're both the extreme version of what this movie could be.
Exactly.
And this is the perfect balance.
Right. Excellent filmmaking on every level. Hats off to the whole cast and crew.
I have no words.
I agree.
I have no words for this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think.
Right.
I'm just shocked.
I know. I'm with you 100%.
Oh my goodness. It's so good.
It's great. Everything about it.
They really stuck that landing.
They stuck the landing. That's the hardest part. That's for any movie like this.
Yeah.
And part of me thinks, was it a little rushed? But I really don't think so.
No.
I think they did it
I'm glad it was.
They did it all.
I'm glad it was fast.
Mm-hmm. It didn't need to drag on any longer.
No. It was great. I just loved it.
It really is one of the best of the year. 100%.
I couldn't believe it.
It's up there with Dune Part 2 and Horizon for me. I don't know. I don't even know what else came out this year because all I can think about is this movie.
I mean, we might have a top 10 movie screen in this movie.
Oh, absolutely.
The Chest Burster screen was so good.
100%, yes.
That is a phenomenal screen.
It really is. It's great. Oh, I loved her character too. Throughout the whole movie, I thought she was great.
I know. She was so good.
The fact that that's Dora the Explorer will never cease to amaze me.
It's amazing.
It's great.
So many great elements. So many great payoffs.
Right.
And elements that follow through and are thematically relevant.
Yes, 100%.
And also plot-wise make sense.
Right. Yeah.
That serum, I don't know who came up with that serum.
Yeah, that's
Is that from Prometheus or something?
There's elements of it.
That is a genius idea.
Yeah, it is.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just the right amount of corporate what we should do with this. And just horrific.
Yes,
awesome.
Yes. One of those great sci-fi ideas.
So many great set pieces.
Yeah.
The set piece with the zero gravity acid blood.
Love that idea.
Oh my god.
That was one of the best ideas I've ever seen.
That is
so well executed.
Genius.
Yes.
I never would have thought of it.
Right,
and it's so simple.
Yeah. Because they set up the zero G
thing
earlier.
Yeah, we can't shoot them because the acid will go through the hull.
Yes, exactly.
And kill us all.
Right.
But if there's no gravity,
the acid won't hit
it just floats around.
Right.
That is awesome.
It is.
And it gives us the ability to have the shooting.
Exactly.
Which you want.
You want to see them shoot the aliens, yes.
And I love the aim assist.
Oh, yeah.
Such
that was
a cool
really
idea.
Smart. Really smart.
So good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there's no complaints.
Yes, exactly.
There's no room for complaints.
How is she a perfect shot?
There's no room for complaints in the whole movie.
It's true. They CinemaSin proofed the film. You know what I mean?
Not since Winter Soldier have I seen such a CinemaSin proof movie.
Right. They can't do an honest trailer for this because it's just a perfect film.
Oh my goodness.
It's brilliant. Brilliantly written, brilliantly directed, cinematography, Music. Oh, the music.
And
the
callbacks. It never talks down to you.
Never talks down to the audience. It's all visual storytelling.
Yeah. Because initially I was worried, like, because they had the pregnant lady. She was, bleeding out, about to die.
Right.
She has the serum.
Yep.
And she's just left in the elevator. I'm like, okay, I hope that's all we see.
Yes.
I hope that we just are left with that.
She's gone.
And we don't know if she took it or not.
Yeah.
And then they show her take. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine.
And then the payoff.
It's so important that they showed it.
Yes.
Because now we know. It's the Hitchcock rule.
Yes.
We know the bomb's under the table.
Right. And there's so many things like that are like it's going to hit the asteroid field, ticking clock, the whole movie.
Yeah.
They have that going. And now this is added on top of that.
The tension just ratchets up.
Yes. They find new ways.
It's like, the alarm comes on and we're like, we have 36 hours before we're going to hit the asteroid belt. Great. I'm like, are they going to be trapped in here for like over a day?
Yeah.
Long movie alert.
Right.
36-hour movie. That time just keeps going down. Because one thing or another knocks them off course. If you get bumped a little in space.
Yeah. It's brilliant. Like
so
I said,
good.
It's thought of everything, it feels like. You know what I mean? It's one of those movies where everything they could think of. It's just
genius.
To make the movie better. How can we make the movie better? It seems like they were asking that every turn as they were writing the film.
So amazing.
And the execution of it, like I said, it's fantastic. The editing, it's so tight.
Yeah.
Again, not a wasted moment in this film. It's right at 2 hours, and it feels like 10 minutes. Because it's so intense.
They feel so real. They feel like such real 100%, characters.
Yes. There's history with them, too.
The scene where they're leaving the atmosphere and he lights his cigarette.
I love that.
It's so good.
Love that.
All their characters were awesome.
All the characters were great. All the acting was great.
And it was such a tight cast of just 5 people.
Right, exactly.
It's not like, we want to have more so we can kill more people.
Yeah.
So we can have more aliens.
Right.
Yeah. Just keep it tight.
That facehugger scene, the opening scene in the water, that was
great.
Just so good.
That was it.
Again, things I've never seen.
Yeah.
There have been 7 of these movies. And they do things I've never seen. How is that possible?
They do multiple things we've never seen. It's not the one gimmick.
The whole movie.
It's
I've
not
never
the one
seen
gimmick.
Any of that. Yeah.
It's like every set piece is like a new twist on this idea.
Yes.
I just loved it. I loved it, man.
I was like I said, over the moon about it. Just
my goodness.
Exceeded all the expectations I had.
The Xenomorph baby is just...
Yeah.
It might be the greatest.
It's insane.
Movie monster I've ever seen.
It's so scary. It's so scary.
It's just genius. I just can't believe it's real. I can't believe they took the step to do it.
Yeah.
Because I can see on paper that being so campy and silly.
Yes, 100%.
And not working.
Right.
But man, did it work here.
It totally worked.
Because they kept it relevant to the whole theme of the movie.
Right. Yes.
And to the characters.
Yep.
Oh man, it's so good.
It is. It's wild.
And every character that dies, like, it gets harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It gets harder to watch them die.
Right. 100%. Because you like them more.
And all the way through, I'm like, are they all gonna die?
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them.
Yep.
I really didn't know if she would make it. I genuinely, I'm like, it's over.
Her and Andy, I mean, he's bleeding out at the end.
I'm like, Andy's dead.
He's crawling along.
Andy said it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
If the android can't survive, you can't.
Yeah.
And the suit, her putting on the suit.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. A callback that totally works.
Was that a callback?
Yeah. Alien 1. That's exactly how she ends the movie. She puts on the spacesuit, flushes it out the airlock.
I don't even think of that as a callback.
It was, but it worked so well because it's like, what are you going to do in this situation? Here's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, it was callbacks that were respectful and that didn't feel gimmicky. Like, oh, we have to call back, so we're going to force this in now. Yeah. It's great. This is the template, folks. This is the template moving forward. If you're doing a franchise movie,
the problem is no one should keep doing this. Like, this is such a rarity.
Yes, exactly.
That this works.
Right.
Don't try to do this again.
Yeah, right.
It's way too risky.
Exactly.
The fact that this works is a miracle.
Right, 100%.
No one should try to do this again.
No. Not at all.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
Yep. I agree. Great movie.
Man. I'm just going to be thinking about it forever now.
Yeah, me too. It's a good one. Folks, go check it out in theaters right now. It's so good. I
don't know if I want to watch it. I don't know if I even want to see it. I mean, I don't know. There's some things that are
I want to see it again. I want to see it 10 times. I mean, it's crazy.
Movies like this are usually, I prefer to watch by myself.
True. But our theater was great, though.
Yeah. They were perfectly
silent. The theater was silent. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in that place. It was great. Great experience. Check it out. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos. And we'll see you next time right here on The Real World.